Shalom, call halal, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Kakodash, double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers of the Shem word, in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, the Aquath that are listening, learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,000, one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel, and the brother Yeshua. Shalom and salutations to you all. They're coming for you, Jake. All right. They're coming for you. You're the target. Now, what they're going to do is they're going to distract everybody, make you believe that the target is somewhere different. But really, right, they have a nigga hidden, right? And when you remove the layers of the situation, there that nigga is. He's the problem. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep this short. Genesis 27 and 41. I'm gonna read it in the King James, and then we'll read some other versions and get a little more understanding of what's going on. And Esau hated Jacob, the so-called white man hated niggas because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. So Isaac, right, who was Yahushai, right, he's the one handing out the blessings, right? So anyway, and Esau said in his heart and his mind, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob, okay? And we read this all the time, but let's get a little more understanding. Let's read it in some of these different versions so that, you could maybe see a little more clearly. All right, this is NIV. Esau held a grudge against Jacob because of the blessing his father had given to him. He said to himself, the days of mourning for my father are near. Then I will kill my brother Jacob. Okay, why does the so-called white man hate niggas? Because of the blessing. What is the blessing? The kingdom, right? The promises, the covenants, everything. So he should be mad. He's in his right mind to be mad, right? All right. NLT. From that time on, Esau hated Jacob because their father had given Jacob the blessing. There it is. And Esau began to scheme, okay? I will soon be mourning my father's death, right? Because he was still, I believe he was on his deathbed at the time. Then I will kill my brother Jacob, okay? Let's see. We could get a little something different. The days of mourning for my father are approaching. Then will I kill my brother? Our at hand are near. Let's see. The days of mourning. Okay. So he's scheming. We got that much. And Esau determined in his heart, which is his mind, Yaakov. I should kill Yaakov, my brother. Let's see. In his mind. Okay. His heart is his mind. Lob. The days of my father's mourning draw nigh, that I may slay my brother Jay. He's going to sneak you. I'm going to wait till the Shabbat when you resting and sleep. And then I'm going to creep in. Okay? He's scheming. This is a scheme. All right? So Esau kept saying to myself, the time to mourn for my father is very near. That's when I'm going to kill my brother Jacob. Okay, now you got to understand that when you're dealing with this Bible and how about Shemi Hawashai, that days are years. So like days are 1,000 years to the Most High. Okay, you have to consider when you reading this, you got to consider the spirit, if you will. All right, so that's about it, right there. But all right, then I will kill my brother Jacob. Okay, because you say slay, how slay? How? right? Anyway, so we got a little understanding. Why does the white man hate Negroes? Because, let's go here real quick. Let's go to Romans 9, and I'll show you why. Here's why. Here, what's the blessing? Romans 9 and what? Right here. Let's go here. Let's read 3. Romans 9 and 3. For I wish, Salah, for I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth, this is what he's mad about. Okay? You hate Israelites. Why? Because this is the blessings that we got right here. To whom pertaineth what? The adoption. Adopted back in. The glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises. Okay, that's everything. The kingdom, right? The promises, right? You're going to rule. Joint heirs with Yahushua. So this is why they hate, right? They're having their little time right now, but their world is coming to an end, right? The time, morning of my Father is at hand, then will I slay. You know you got to, here comes the blessing. You got to move quick, right? The blessing is coming. You got to move quick. So, with that being said, we're going to start right here. There's a brother, Atazawam. I believe he's out there with, I think it's Mississippi. I think, with Elder Kazak Allah. Anyway, this little segment, I'm going to play this segment, and this is what you need to see, okay? It's not about who becomes the president, all right? It's about the spirit that's on this devil. What spirit is on this devil? Let's go back to Genesis, okay? You got to understand this. How do we get here? Then I will kill my brother Jacob, all right? Where's the scheme at? Esau began to scheme. All right? What's the scheme? Here's the scheme. White Americans warn blacks. Esau, Edomite Americans warn Jake Americans that they are in danger no matter who is elected in 2024. Here's the scheme. It's time for this devil to make his move all over the globe. All right, so let's watch this real quick. It's hard to make understanding of what this guy is saying. He's telling his people, look, leave them niggas alone. All right? Whatever happens to them is going to happen. We're not responsible for it, but whatever it is, it's just going to go down. Let's worry about ourselves. So actually, he's in his right mind, right? He's being separate. Saying, leave them niggas. Don't try to tell these niggas how to vote, right? Because the whole voting process is bullshit in the first place. Guess what? You got the so-called white Americans, right? Guess who's in lockstep with them? Well, the whole establishment is. They're setting this whole thing up, right? What the hell do you think is about to go down in Chicago next week?
So I've already been losing followers. Recently, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not here for the numbers. But after this one, I'll probably lose a few more. And I'm fucking heated. And this isn't like a call out or call in. This is just a fucking reality check for other white people. We do not get to label anybody in the black community anything based on what they choose to do with the vote. We have to realize that regardless of the outcome of this fucking election, there is going to be violence, potential violence, very real violence carried out against black men, women, and children. More than usual.
This nigga said more than usual. Telling on himself. What do you mean usual? Well, this has been going on usually for decades, for centuries. Okay? So here's where we are. All right? What is this? The election. Okay? Now what's gonna be the matter here in Chicago? Let's listen to this lady real quick, if I can call her that. DNC, the mad real world. Let's listen to what she says is going to happen.
I'm not trying to figure.
This is 3 hours ago. The mad real world. The DNC in Chicago is going to be wild. Let's listen to what she's saying. Okay.
I'm not trying to fearmonger, but if you live in downtown Chicago or anywhere near downtown Chicago, you need to get out of the city. Starting this weekend and all of next week, is going to be freaking insane. And I hope it's not, but 30,000 international Antifa people have already showed up, and there's
Antifa. Now, Antifa is, you could say Antifa / BLM, and ain't no niggas in it, right? You see what's going on? It's the setup.
Showing up. 8 different groups have applied for permits to protest the DNC. Here's a list of those groups.
Here's a list of those groups, right? What the hell is this right here? Reparations for descendants of enslaved Africans? What the fuck is that? That's pretty descriptive, is it not? How about Israeli American? What do they do? Are they seeking reparations for descendants of? So this is so inflammatory right here. Okay? See how they try to sneak that in? Right? But guess who's looking for shit like this? The fucking devil is like, where are the niggers at? Oh, there they are. Oh, they want their money back. Right? The hell you think is going to go down in Chicago?
Unjust Laws, U.S. Palestinian Community Network, Poor People's Economics, Students for Democratic Society, Israeli American Council, Reparations for Descendants of Enslaved Africa, March for People's Agenda, Chicago Alliance Against Racist Political Repression. People are not happy with Biden and Kamala from like any walk of life. Only select few people are. They've been the cause of the Israeli-Palestinian war. They funded both sides. They're the cause of the Ukrainian-Russia war. They have skyrocketed inflation rates. They've left the border wide open. Venezuelan gangs are taking over apartment complexes and attacking people and unaliving people and raping. And I don't know who in their right mind would vote for Kamala after the mess in the world they've created. But
it's all Jake's fault. What about Biden? Didn't create nothing, but it's all Kamala's fault, right?
Praying for Chicago, and I hope there's peace, but I think...
Okay, so, do you see where this is going? Let's go to England, okay? All right, what's going on in England right now, and why? Let's see, UK. UK what? Race riots. Who's over there fighting? Is it the Indians? Is it the Pakis? Is it the Muslims? What's really going on over there? Okay. Let's see. Okay. 2 days, 1 day ago, anti-racist. Is racist. Where's the niggas at? All right. Where do they fall? Look at this. Are Negroes out there protesting? Look at this. Look how they set it up. They use, see, what they do is they use certain things. How many Negroes are out there? Right? Brixton. Negroes are in Brixton. They're in London, but are they out there? See, if we watch this, it's 12 minutes and 30. Let's skim through it real quick. Let's see if we see anything looking
I don't think people are
close to that picture. All right? Which we won't. Okay? There ain't no Negroes out there. There's one nigga with a mic occasionally. So that's clickbait, right? Because where is this thing going? This is all, we're England and this is England. This is England. What's happening in England right now? Well, it's not a bunch of Africans. It's a bunch of Muslims, though. Look at this. Okay? And this is nothing new. This been going down. Okay? So is this in London? They'll tell you that it is and it's not. Let's see. Okay, so now, what is this whole thing about? Misinformation. Huh? Who did that? That the attacker was a Muslim. Was he a Muslim? I believe he was a Christian. What does the attacker look like? What's this whole thing? Well, some person, right, stabbed 3 little white girls. You already know where it's going. Let's see. Attacker, UK attacker in, let's see, UK attacker. What is it? Seaside? Something side? UK attacker, not Muslim. What is this whole thing about? All right. UK stabbings. Let's go all the way back. Where's the kid at? Show the kid. What does he look like? Okay. From Rwanda. Is that a Jake? I doubt it. Look at the forehead on him. He look like a Ethiopian. Like a Cushite. Okay, so this whole thing is about who? It's about a nigga. Right? That's what's going on over there. Now, just showing you, okay? We can't forget that there's riots going on. Why? About a nigga. Who? Now, there's all kind of misinformation going on because they set this thing up. Okay? This is a setup. All right? So we see what's going on here in Babylon. We see what's going on over there in England. All right? Now, who is the face of monkeypox? When you say monkeypox, right? Let's see. Mpox, right? Update. We go all the way back, right? Let's see who we see in all these pictures. Okay? There's a Jake. Or a dark-skinned person, right? It's nothing but dark skin. Oh, they're in Africa, right? Africa, Africa, Africa. So what is this? This is propaganda. Uh-oh, what's that? There's one. So what are they doing with this? Oh, there's one. The vast majority. Now, finally, we're making the pictures, right? Finally, they're using us. So what is this doing? This is projection. Look at this. Okay? Now, let's go deeper. Let's go here. I think I looked at it earlier. So there's a case in Sweden, right? Sweden gets its first Mpox case. We're going to track that down. We're going to find out as much as we can about this case, right? In Sweden. Where do you think it's going? Okay. And why would they do that? Why would they have a case in Sweden that they're forcing on you through the legacy media, right? Whatever's going on in England, right? Who's the culprit? Some nigga. What the hell you think is going on with Mpox? Some nigga. Let's watch this.
Hey Sweden, what's new with you? So we got the first case of severe Mpox here in Sweden. Wait, how did you get it? The person got sick while visiting Africa.
how did I know that? I'm thinking to myself, well, this whole immigration thing, right? This is about an immigration thing. It's about a black and white thing, right? And immigration and colonialism, all that shit is coming to a head right now. So while visiting Africa, you went home to see your folks and came back? Is that it? Well, Africa's the culprit then, isn't it? You don't have to say it. If they ever show this person, if they do, it'll be some dark-skinned person, okay? But if they don't show it, if it is a white person, what are they doing? They're showing you Africa. It came from Africa. Sweden gets its first case where? From Africa. All right? They're coming after you, Jake. It might take a minute, but what are they doing? They're inflaming entire countries. Right? Because they think all black people are the same. Right? All you got to do is say Africa. This means African American too, doesn't it? Do you see the level of deception that's going on here? That's how this devil gets. He's just doing his job. All right, let's finish this.
Now they're getting treated in here. Thing is, this is the first time this severe
There it is. Whoever made this, you couldn't have used one of those other things. It's Sweden, right? Isn't it supposed to be some little white girl with blonde, yellow hair? No, it's just more of the same. So you see where this thing is going.
was found outside of Africa. Oh no, this is giving me flashbacks from 2020. Yeah, but this one is spread differently. Remind me, how is it spread again? So it spreads from person to person through close contact. But also if you touch things such as an infected person's clothes or bedding. I don't usually share.
Or if you just go outside and breathe the fresh air, you'll get one. See, now that they're blaming it on Africans, white people are like, well, I'm cool. I don't have sex with niggas. Well, that's not the point now, is it? It's going to mutate awfully quick to get to the target representative. That's Jake.
Anyways, but is it that big of a deal, Sweden? So this variant of Mpox, Clade 1, has killed hundreds in Africa. And now that we have it here, that means it's spreading. Well, hopefully it doesn't spread more.
It's spreading to the white people. It came from Africa. It's spreading to the white people. Who's the culprit?
Because nobody has time for another pandemic. Hey, Sweden.
You see where it's going? Okay, I'm trying to make this short, so what's going on here? I don't know what the hell that is. Okay,
Hey, Sweden, what's new?
Get out of there. Okay, so anyway, yeah, here's where it's going. Very soon, they're just, Jake, you're the target. And very soon they're coming after you, right? Esau is scheming. See that? Slovakia, I should probably get the Egyptians first. It's Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street, Slovakia. Oh, I can't do that. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. What great city? Babylon, the great city. Spiritually, Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. All right, so anyway, now that we understand that Egypt is actually Babylon, which is America, we read this, Isaiah 19 and 2, and I will set the Egyptians, or the Americans, against the Americans, right? They shall fight everyone against his brother. Whose brothers? Isaac had two sons, right? And they were brothers. See that? That's a race war right there. And everyone against his neighbor. That's black on black crime. That's the Venezuelans, right? That's the northern and southern kingdom fighting against each other, right? Kingdom against kingdom. Right? His eye will be evil to his brother. So this is what's coming. This is that civil war. This is that race war. Okay? Let's go right here real quick. Let's go to 15. Let's get... This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So that's what all of this is about. Esau is scheming. Right? Let's see. Where's that scheme, Esau? Let's see. Where's my Genesis? Right here's the scheme. Esau began to scheme. Well, we see through it. All right. So I just wanted to, hey, they're coming after you, Jake. All right. And you won't know it until the last minute. All right. Let's get one more. On the way out. They will be like madmen sparing. So you don't understand when they start knocking pop, 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 pop on your door. And you're going to try to run out the back and they got you. Right? 2nd Ezra 16 and 70, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. That's you, Jake. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. That's all I need. All right? So it's coming. Get yourself ready. All right? Look at that. They got you, Jake. You can't even see. And don't you go to a BLM rally. Anyway, with that, we hope that the elect will edify you, brothers and sisters. Shalom.